Hello everyone. So in this particular session, we will be discussing the methods of job design. So the learning outcomes will be able to understand the concept of job design. Already we discussed it in the previous slide, previous video. And here the first two methods will be focused. So there are various methods in which job design can be carried out. So these methods help to analyze the job, to design the content of, and to decide how the job must be carried out. So the four familiar methods or techniques of job design is: first one is job simplification, second one is job rotation, the third one is job enlargement, and fourth one is job enrichment. So this can be considered as techniques of job design. So the first point is job simplification. So one of the very simple job design technique here. So in the job simplification, what will happen? So we can't allot complete or whole job to the employees. So in job simplification, the complete job is broken down into small parts, and employees can do these jobs without much specialized training. So here, a small part of job is allotted to the individual employees. So small operations of the job can also be performed simultaneously, so that the complete operation can be done more quickly. Means instead of allotting whole job to employees, so job will be broken and it will be shared among the employees, and quickly I think you can complete the operation. So one of the popular technique of F.W. Taylor, time study and motion study, to decide the optimum time required to complete the task and the best method, or what we can say, that with the minimum movement we can complete the task. So time and motion study can be used here. So the advantages of job simplification, it's require less training because the similar nature of job is assigned here. Less costly because unskilled labor you can get for this kind of work, and definitely it will increase your speed or increase your pace. Now coming to the next method, this will be explained with the help of some examples. Now, for example, assume that one employee will be allotted job A or task A for a particular time period. Now what will happen? Definitely I think when we do same nature of work, for example, I think in organization, if any employee is doing a particular work for a long period of time, so definitely they will be getting some kind of a boredom or a monotony. So here they will be allotted, or they will be given opportunity to work in other job but in similar nature. Again, after some time they will be allotted with another job. So employees here, they are moving from one job to another job, and again they are moving to the another job. So from A he moved to B, from B he or she moved to C, and from C again he moved to D, and after some time again they are coming back to their original job. So this movement of employees from one job to another job, it is called as job rotation. It's called as job rotation. So in a very simple terminology, job rotation is nothing but movement or shifting of employees, we can say, from one job to another job over a designated period of time. Over a designated period of time. So the purpose is to understand and learn what each job involves. So very simple definition. So employees are moved around between roles or between jobs in an organization. So jobs are themselves are not actually changed here. Only the employees are rotated among various jobs. So an employee who works on another job for some days or months and he returns back to the original jobs. So usually I think job rotation will be used as effective training technique for new employees. So here it was created to encourage flexibility among the workers and keep them interested in the company they work. So through job rotation, I think we can say that the stress of the workers will be released here, and in job rotation the same jobs or maybe the same level of jobs will be allotted, and it will not be considered par with the promotion. So here same jobs are allotted, not challenging jobs are given, and I think employees does not require any special skills also. So 3 points you should be very clear. So same of job, same level of jobs, we can say there is no much a challenge, and employees does not require any special skills. ಈಗ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲರ್ಕ್ ಒಂದು 15 ದಿವಸ ಒಂದು ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು 15 ದಿವಸ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್. ಅವರು ವಿದಿನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಮೈಸಸ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಾಬ್ಗೆ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರಣ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ it will reduce the boredom and monotony of the worker or employees. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂದು ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಫ್ರಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡಮ್, and definitely to bring the variety in the jobs. So next we can go for the advantages and disadvantages of job rotation. So it will eliminate boredom definitely, and encourages the development, gives employees a break from strenuous job duties here, helps you identify where employees work best. Definitely at the initial stage after the placement, so a company can see that for which job the employees suit best, and gives you a backup plan if an employee leaves. On the other hand, the disadvantages so can be costly and time consuming, could end up with some disgruntled employees here. It won't fix you all problems because all jobs cannot be rotated, might not be feasible for some industries, and finally your business could suffer. So coming to again the merits of the job rotation in detail. So first and foremost, the job rotation will help for placement and orientation. So new employees, when they are reporting, usually they will be allotted with the different jobs, means they need to work in different jobs. So job rotation will helps there, and you can fit the employees to their best capabilities. Next, employees experiences varieties of jobs, because when they are working in the different jobs, so it will encourage the employees to take the new roles, and it will encourage them to adapt and learn. And third one, it increases the skills and knowledge of employees when they work with the different jobs, and it reduces the fraud and misappropriation. So usually again in the banks also, it will be practically followed there, and it reduces the boredom in the work and monotony. And it minimizes the employees absenteeism, and we can say that the attrition rate. So job rotation definitely give chance to the employees to work in organization with the help of the job rotation technique, and it improves the employees self image, and we can say that their personal growth. And the best advantage of the job rotation is it expands the employees network and makes them more suited for leadership roles in the later, because when they work in different job, so they expand their network, and definitely the future manager the company can prepare. And very important is replacing a critical position quickly, because if a crucial employee departs suddenly, then their position will have to be filled by someone within the organization. So job rotation can be useful here in this case, and this colleague has to be someone who knows the company and role thoroughly. So when job rotation will be followed here, so definitely I think company is having some flexibility in the workforce, because the total available workforce they can adjust in the organization. And I think we can say that the job rotation is not free from limitations. There are some limitations of or demerits of job rotation. So first one is it translate the specialist into generalist, because here employees are not focused on one particular job. Over a period of time they need to move from one job to another job, so they will be generalist, not be a specialist. And next, second one is little opportunity for growth, because job rotation usually happens horizontal way. This means employees may not receive a promotion here, and we can say that this might make them feel that they are moving horizontally and not vertical in the position, and we can say that this may interfere with their planned careers. And again, this will definitely increase the cost of training, and employees could take time to adjust to the new roles, ultimately which delays the process, and the efficiency of the work will decreases, and it will create some disruption in the workplace. Sometimes I think we can face resistance from employee side. If employees are happy with the some work, because of job rotation there is a possibility of resistance from employee side, and adjustment issues in the workplace will come, because sometimes I think the superiors are adjusted with one particular employees. So when they are rotated frequently, so again I think the adjustment issue is there. And moreover, the frequent rotation of employees may cause interruption in the work routine of the organization. So frequently when you rotate the employees, so understanding issue will come there. So this could cause the worker to be partly attached to the previous role. So these are the what we can say that the negative side of the job rotation. But I think there are various methods we can say. So best practices the company can follow to make job rotation successful one. So planning out the job rotation, fix some time period. Next we can say that feedback and monitoring, and some kind of coaching is required for planning and convincing the employees. So finally in this video we discussed job simplification, breaking the job into smaller parts, and job rotation. It's very another job design technique where employees are moving from one job to another job. Fine. So in the coming session, coming video, the remaining two job design technique will be discussed: job enlargement and job enrichment. Thank you.